Hey everyone, it's Kong again with another long overdue Covenant clear video. This one at least is one that I promise I was not slacking on. Obviously I cleared this quite a long time ago, but I'm coming back to re-clear for feats. So I did do the feat where Thor needs to get 15 stacks, but I will do that as well in this video, just in case anyone's following along. The feat I missed last time was doing it with no one dying. So I'm going to come back, redo this fight, and no one is going to die this time. As you can see, I'm running Freya as my main tank. She's amazing in this fight because her fixed damage alone can kill all these little ad wolves. Everyone else is just responsible for hitting the boss. So Emerick is really just here to put his talent aura on the boss to make it so he can't move as far. Similar story with Narm. She's going to hit the boss, reducing his mobility, and that's going to come into play for one of the boss's skills later on. So that leaves Liffany and Gerold and Layla as my main DPS, and I like them because they can move again after acting, so that they can attack and then get out of range of the boss, so there's no risk of the boss being able to use one of his sneaky high damage attacks on someone and making Freya guard it, which then puts him into super enrage mode. So I'm just running Thor here, obviously, because this is a Thor map, and, I mean, Thor's okay in this fight. I didn't really optimize my team for fixed damage or anything like that, so we have a couple little sources of fixed damage. Emerick has Ragnarok. I think Gerold and Layla have Twilight Star. So we can barely get Thor to 15 stacks later on in the fight. Other than that, I do have an Angel Feather on Tiaris just to ensure that she's not going to be stunned by the boss's AoE. She's the one who can unstun everyone else if they do get stunned, because she has Night Bloom on. And yeah, other than that, I mean, this is another fairly straightforward fight. We've had a couple straightforward ones in a row, so there's nothing too tricky about this, other than Freya, I guess, taking care of those wolves passively, and locking down the boss's mobility. So the boss starts with this super skill on cooldown. It takes a couple turns before he's able to actually use it. But when it comes up, you do want to make sure... there are a couple strategies that you can use, but the strategy I'm using here is you want to make sure that he can only directly attack your tank. That way the attack isn't guarded, so it doesn't switch him into enrage mode. Freya's going to be able to easily survive anything that this battle throws at her. And everyone else is getting ample healing from both Gerold and Layla and Tiaris. So, I mean, we can even do something like attack with Gerold and Layla last to heal everyone up. Heal with Tiaris at the start of the turn to get everyone into condition that they can safely attack, and then attack with Gerold and Layla later to clean up whatever damage they took while attacking. But let's not overthink it. This is really just a case of shutting down the wolf's mobility, standing around Freya. She's going to protect everyone from all the wolves, and then just chunk damage at it whenever you can. For Freekong, it might take a few turns because my only DPS are wimps, but for anyone else who has real units, you can make short work of this wolf. So yeah, we'll probably throw it into fast forward there. You'll be able to see later on in the fight when I start moving my units down away from Freya. That's just to make sure that they can be far enough away that the wolf can't get at them. Although I think with both Emerick and Narm, the wolf can't move at all. So as long as Freya's standing there, she's going to be the one who takes the hit. Given the characters I have are super mobile, it doesn't hurt to be a little extra careful. Anyway, into chipmunk mode, fast forward we go, and the rest of this fight is a piece of cake. All these wolves just show up, immediately suicide themselves into Freya, while the rest of us slowly chip away, and it'll be all feats. We'll move on to another God level 10 stage soon enough. Freekong is cleaning up some old lost progress. I did go through a lot of the other Covenant stages, just random feats throughout, like levels 1 to 9. You know, dumb little things that you know, kill 2 enemies, or kill 3 enemies within 2 turns, or, you know, things like that. Cleaning up all those. So other than the level 10 stages, I now have all of the yellow god balls that are currently available to me, other than the level 10 stages and the covenants that I don't have unlocked yet. There were a few other things Freekong was getting caught up on in the last couple weeks as well. I forgot, I went back and looked at some Twisted Fate stages. There were a lot of them that I just left undone because I didn't have the characters that were required to get the feats. But in the intervening time, I've picked up a lot of interesting units, like Bozel, Altamuller, Bernhardt, Tiaris, Luna. These are all characters that I was able to take back into their respective Twisted Fate stages. So, you know, a good free source of controller points. That's one of the things that's more difficult for Freekong to get, just because I don't often like to do all of the Secret Realm challenges on both accounts. Mainly due to laziness. I'll clean up the challenges on my main account, like on the last couple days of the event. And then I don't want to be rushed to also do them all on Freekong, especially since that's usually... events will end on a Wednesday, which is usually when I'm polishing up a Should You Summon episode or something like that for the new MU. So yeah, all that is to say that Freekong is usually low on controller points. Not that Freekong needs a lot of controller points. I do have SP Tiaris coming up. There's a possibility, depending on what I pull out of the free faction buffer bag, that I will need to SP Ledden if I pick Ledden. But then I just want to have the exclusive equipment for every single character in my box, because Freekong only having a limited number of characters actually makes that possible. It's the same reason I am fully 10-casting everyone in the box. Everyone is fully bonded, that part's easy. Eventually, given enough time, I'll be able to have everyone, like, fully maxed, especially considering they give out free units pretty infrequently now. Anyway, what else has Freekong been catching up on? The main thing I need to get to next, other than progressing Covenants further, which I have been on top of after unlocking Tier. The other thing would be Ragnarok of the Realms, which is a little bit more challenging. But I'll be trying to post some progress videos of those as well when I get to them. Oh, the other thing was Ancient Beckoning. Most of the bosses I already have S ranks on, so I've just been re-clearing those for the achievements, which give you a few more Mastery Stones. But when one comes up that I don't currently have an S rank on, if I do a re-clear and improve my score, I'll probably try to record that and post it too. These won't be the 8-hour ordeals of Main Kong Ancient Beckoning leaderboard climbs, because Freekong only cares about getting to S rank and then stopping, so the videos should be pretty short. Anyway, hope you're enjoying this serial abuse of innocent wolves. I'll catch you in the next one, my friends. Happy languishing.